and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Working out of the gun. Love throwing the out route and complete. It's Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's a quick throw right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Out of the gun. Gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1.
7.
On 1st down, it's Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Mason
A
Crosby.
21-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, it's Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Back to throw, Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Choke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Love. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
Mason Crosby.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to, or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Well, it's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
At their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd and 2. Goff. Got a man, Slayton. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They go ahead and snap it. Pressure, down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. To the air again, Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Aaron Jones on the run.
There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam.
Tackled by Samson Ebukam. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
Love now on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
pass intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45.
recovered by the defense.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Akers to start the 3rd quarter on the ground. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Ball play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell damage. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Terrell Lewis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd and long for Love. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Devontae Adams, 58 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
His kick is good.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he'll let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
On 1st down, it's gone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second down, Love. There goes screen with Dillon. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
3rd and 1. Love to throw. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
And a Packer first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Gone. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Jefferson, incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is gone. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Goff throwing again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 1-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve That's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big run there by Jones. 46 yards. Big run here in the fourth as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We'll wear them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, it's Jones. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 38.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 33-yard line.
Now Jones. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He will run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
For the field goal, an 18-yard attempt.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going right back to Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. It's gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond to that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. They'll look good on the extra point, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Side moves on, and then of course there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner,